Every season has the day that you need to stop living your starter base and you need to start to work on your mega base. That day is now. Welcome to AutoCraft Season 4, Episode 6. So this is the area that we picked out for the main base. The problem is just that I do not yet have a main base designed. And you know what, I think today we're going to do stuff a little bit different. See, normally I just design things off camera, and then I build it, and that's the episode. Today I'm taking you with me on the designing phase of our main base. This is what we got so far. As you can see, it is quite an interesting geometry. It is a base that is based on a diagonal, however that diagonal isn't 45 degrees. I challenged myself this time around, I really did. And honestly, I've been designing this for days. It doesn't look like this is multiple days of work, but it actually is. Since we know this is going to be an ice biome, we probably want to make use of either cold blues or very hot reds. This is an orange. Colors with Rusty. And now I think the thing that challenges me the most is that I don't just want this to be a geometric base. I have done geometric bases literally every season. Season 1 was a big skyblock island. Season 2 was a pyramid in the end. Season 3 was a big blocky labyrinth. Now Season 4 is just going to be more geometry. So what the goal is the main base itself is going to be very geometrical. And then the area around it, that should be very organic. And at the moment it is February. Since it's only February, I am quite certain that we can do this. However, we do really need to start making progress. So let's get some progress going. The overall feeling I'm trying to create here is kind of a magic ruined ice castle. So yeah, that is a hard topic. I added a few holes in all of the modules, and all of the holes have a floor at around the whole level. And with this big one, there's a big staircase. The idea is that these are going to feel like sort of ice cave entrances to the big ice castle. It is really hard to do this. It is genuinely just extremely difficult. Because I don't want this to look bad, but I feel like the build is in that stage of looking bad just before it starts looking good again. Honestly, I think the best course of action here is to do, you know, a little bit of block gradient. And if that block gradient makes it look better, we're on the good track. And if the block gradient makes it look worse, well, we have a problem. Because I didn't actually make a copy of this. Oh boy. Okay, I will say that texturing has made it better. It hasn't made it perfect, but it has made it better. I also realized that the way that I have been building it, which is facing southish, southwest I suppose, not ideal for light. It would probably be better if it's facing northeastish. Do I try to make this work, or are we certain that this is just bad? I think I'm going to continue, but I am not certain of anything. I'm not certain of anything. Designing is hard. After a little bit of shaping, that actually looks quite cool. It is obviously not fully finished, and that is okay. That is completely okay. Like I said, this is going to be constructed in multiple phases. Phase 1 being the general shape. Details like the surroundings and the interior is going to be Phase 2, and Phase 3 would be just like improving it some more. But of course we'll need to start on Phase 1, which is this. And of course there's a very important part before Phase 1, which is Phase a half. Phase a half is resource collection. Of course we made something big again, which means big builds equals big resources. Let's make a schematic of this, find a material list, and start collecting some stuff. Oh yes, that is gonna be it. So this is the schematic in the world, and this is absolutely amazing. I like it. It is huge. It is definitely noticeable, and there's still so much area around it that we can work with later on. It is really fun. Now, I did in the schematic forget to change the staircase. That's fine, we'll improvise. Time for resource collection. Alright, that there is step 1. Step 1 out of like 20? I don't know, I haven't counted. Of course, this is just the middle tower, but you know what, that is the biggest tower. And there's still a lot to do. The slabs and stairs aren't in place in the caves. The caves are actually not lit up. And inside of here, it's lethal. We should have the resources to do step 2 and 3 as well. Step 2 and 3 being the smaller towers and the even slightly smaller towers. But before I do that, I do need to light some stuff up. Because building this was dangerous. Oh my goodness. Also, I do think I deserve a little bit of a break. Something I've been wanting to do for a while is Dune's Bundle of Joy game. But every time I got here, it was out of stock. Because people have been playing this so much. And honestly, what I get from it, it is just kind of worth it. So the way that this game works is you throw in a diamond, you get a bundle, half of the time you kind of just get your money back. It is very lucrative. Look at that. Clay and iron blocks. Bloop. See? 2 diamonds. And we've spent 2 diamonds. So far we've gotten a few free bundles and iron blocks. Honestly, I could probably play this all day. More diamonds. Hay bales, quartz. Now, I threw in a diamond while it was out of stock. Dang it! Well, Dune can have that one. That's fine. So I visited the bookshop the other day to restock some books. They really need to be restocked because, you know, we've got 3 new members on AutoCraft. We recently added Maranther, Jessic, and AutoGear. I mean, he has Auto in his name. What were we gonna do, not add him to the server? Hey, Wandering Trader. Huh. I'll let you live for now. New members means that there's a lot more tools and armor to be enchanted, which means that they're going to be buying books. Anyways, when I got up here, I realized we never actually did anything with armor trims. The armor trims was a project for me and Schubert to do together at some point. It always got bumped to the bottom of the priority list. And I think it's about time that we do something about that. Now, I do not personally have every single one of the armor trims, but we can still set some stuff up. What I'm thinking is a bunch of dispensers, a bunch of buttons, some armor stands, some item frames, and lastly, a bunch of diamond armor. And luckily for the diamond armor, we already have a villager. We've got this villager over here that trades us diamond armor for emeralds, which means that we do not need to spend diamonds on armor. Now, I'm not sure if I want to do everything diamond armor, or if I want to have some of it be leather or iron. Let's just get started and see what looks good. I have placed a bunch of armor stands everywhere, and I'm rotating the last few that I think would look better if I do it slightly differently. And I've decided that diamond armor would look a little bit too expensive. And what I mean with that is, if all of these are diamond, I think that would kind of just take away from the build. So here's what we're going to do. The center armor stand over there, that is for the netherite upgrade template, which means that armor should probably be netherite. These other ones are ordered from, like, not so rare to rare, which means I could coordinate the armor type with that, But then it would be slightly unbalanced again. Like, there'd be leather armor over here, and then there'd be diamond armor over there. Instead, what I'm thinking is I'm going to take a very interesting middle ground and make the rest out of gold. The yellow tones of the gold should probably work fine with the surrounding area and just not overdo it in general. Which means that we need to make a bunch of gold armor and we need to get a whole lot of trims, stuff to make the trims out of, and diamonds. Many, many diamonds. This should be fun. I've gotten the first few armor trims figured out, and for the rest I'm going to have to visit Schubert. Schubert has gathered all the other armor trims. I'm gonna have to make sure that I grab the right ones. We're missing 2. Why are we missing 2? We should have all of them. Interesting. Huh. Okay, well, we're going on an adventure then. No. No. Ooh! Ah, coffee is good. Yes! There we go. A storage room with an ungodly amount of chests. Okay, that is a good start. Got one. We now have at least 6 armor trims of every single type, and this cost me an arm and a leg. It was really expensive. But having 6 armor trims of every type means that we can use 4 armor trims per armor stand, have 1 armor trim in the back that we can copy later on, and have a stock of 1 armor trim per piece. Which is not a lot, which is not nearly enough. But we just simply do not have the diamonds to make much more. Are we gonna have to do a mining session? That's for later to decide. For now, let's just put an armor trim on every single one of these. I forgot there was an advancement for that. And it's done. I honestly think it looks really sick. With all the armor stands illuminated like this, it kind of feels like some type of weird cult. But that is actually kind of okay. Like I mentioned before, the one problem with this is that this was actually really, really expensive. If we were to look at our diamond supply, I mean, yes, this isn't like too little. But this also isn't a lot at all. Especially since I used all of the armor trims in the armor stands. That means most of these actually aren't stocked. And they need to have at least some bit of stock. Which means, and I can't believe I'm saying this, you know, well over half into the season. But we need to do a mining session. We just do not have enough diamonds. And after that we need to spend all of those diamonds immediately because, yeah, restocking. We got back from our mining session and we got a lot of diamonds. But more importantly, during that mining session, we got a lot more diamonds. Apparently, people have been using this shop, which also means that we need to restock it already. Now the good thing about the diamonds that we make is this goes directly into the stock. So for every 9 diamonds we make, 2 diamonds are profit and 7 diamonds go towards getting new stock. Which actually means out of those 2 diamonds, 1 diamond goes to Sherbert. We make 1 diamond profit per armor trim. And you know what? That's fine. That's totally okay. Oh, it's stocked again. It's stocked again. Oh, right. I love this game. Empty. Diamond sword. What is that? Lattice? I want all of them. Up. I've given him too many diamonds again. Ooh! We broke even. With that, I think we've made quite enough progress for today. I will say we have been amazingly productive. Look at that. That is amazing. Next episode is focused largely on just progressing with the mega build. So if you're excited for that, make sure to go away. Away you. So if you're excited for that, make sure to subscribe. Slight heart attack. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.